Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today, May the 7th of 2026, and the top crypto news is as follows. We begin today's episode from a country and we'll go to Colombia, which wants to mine Bitcoin with the surplus energy it has. I should mention that a few years ago, this would have been front page news everywhere. Now it seems very natural that yet another country wants to get into Bitcoin. More specifically, I'll say that President Petro declared that the cities of Cartagena, Santa Marta, and Riohacha could become Bitcoin mining hubs by utilizing the country's surplus clean energy. According to a World Bank report from 2004, it was found that Colombia produces up to 75% of its electrical energy from renewable sources, more than double the global average. So Colombia certainly has a lot of surplus energy which is wasted, so it can go toward Bitcoin mining. Continuing from countries will also go to a bank and will go to the Swiss crypto bank named AMINA, which is adding custody and transaction support for Canton Coin, making it the first regulated bank to offer services for the token connected to the Canton network and institutional network, so clients will be able to gain regulated access to the Canton network, a network designed for capital markets and tokenized finance. So from another good move for Canton Coin, we'll move to a coordinated effort for tokenization from very large names like JPMorgan, Ondo Finance, Mastercard, and Ripple. Let me start by telling you that Ondo Finance told us they completed the first cross-border purchase in near real time of a US federal fund with tokenized tokens, that is with JPMorgan's blockchain infrastructure platform called Canexes, which is their own blockchain with the help of payments giant Mastercard and blockchain company Ripple. The transaction was settled in less than 5 minutes on the XRP Ledger, and this, as they say, is a milestone that represents the first time that tokenized US bonds have been settled across borders and banks in near real time and outside traditional banking hours. And what this will achieve is 24/7 transactions, which, as we've said before, is something you can only achieve with blockchain. And once again, we see how important tokenization is because everyone is looking into it. Moving now to privacy coins, we'll go to Zcash, which has risen 63% on the weekly chart, and generally all privacy coins are doing well these days. And the reason is this thread on X, which was written by the co-founder and managing partner of investment firm Multicoin, who said first in this thread that the company has a significant position in Zcash. He then revealed Zcash's return to the cypherpunk ideals on which cryptocurrencies started, and as he said, people and institutions will increasingly seek private assets to protect themselves, and they believe that truly private assets resistant to censorship and confiscation have clear market fit and demand is being achieved. And they again believe that Zcash is the cleanest way to express this position in public markets. And for this exact reason, Zcash rose so much. But as I said, so did the other privacy coin. Moving on in our news, we'll go to another study on quantum computers, which also estimates they will come in 2030. Perhaps a bit later. More specifically, there is a new comprehensive technical report published by Project 11, a quantum security company that collaborates with XRP for their own systems, and this comprehensive technical report concludes that a cryptographically relevant quantum computer powerful enough to break the elliptic curve digital signatures that protect Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major blockchains, and this machine is very likely to exist by 2033, and there is also a possibility it could exist as early as 2030, so there is another report saying that's roughly when we should expect these systems. For our last news of the day, we'll go to a meme coin named Mystery, which has already dropped 46% on the daily chart, and I'll completely warn you because according to Bubble Maps, a blockchain analytics company, stated that 90 new wallets bought 90% of the mystery memcoin upon its launch, raising concerns about sniping, as you can understand. Here I'll have the original post from Bubbler Maps warning about this coin. And now it's time to go to our beloved crypto market. Bitcoin stands at this moment at $80,000, and the question is, when will 1 million come? According to Vanek, it says that Bitcoin could reach $1 million per coin within 5 years. But this, as you know, my dear audience, is a prediction, and personally, I have never heard a price prediction come true. And I just want to remind you that again, Vanek had said in 2020 that Bitcoin could reach $300,000, a prediction that didn't work out for them. And generally, as I said, I have never seen predictions come true, so you don't need to give them much importance. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, May the 7th of 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.